Hey guys, so this video is just on installing a new Reptile background we've purchased. So I'll just show you the background here. It's a ledge type background for the Sentinel Dragons. And yeah, it's got quite a lot of ledges on it, as you can see there from a side angle. Looks pretty sick. So this actual background is a little bit bigger than the actual enclosure. It's the right length, but it's a little bit taller. So we're going to have to cut a little bit of the top off. And yeah, so how we're going to install it, we're either thinking of, we got recommended using silicone on the back, just along the back there, and just gluing it in. But to do that, we will have to put the enclosure on its back or something, or on this, yeah, on the back. So there's that option, or there is either screwing it just like in the corners or something, but maybe just like putting 4 screws in each corner and then just siliconing the back like around the edges, just so nothing can get behind it, because the netteds, which are in here, I'm not sure where. Oh, there's one in there. The same, just in there. Yeah, they'll probably try and work their way behind it, so got to be careful just to do it all properly. So I'm just going to take everything out of the enclosure, just put it on that cardboard bit there, and yeah, I'm not sure about the sand yet. Probably gonna have to take that out, but yeah, so I'll be back once I've taken everything out of the enclosure. Okay, so we've just cut the width of the background now, and we've had to do it around the steel frame there because, well, my dad's had to do that. That's why he's laughing. Given. So now he is just drawing where we have to cut the base, because the steel frame is a little bit raised from the base of the enclosure, so we need to cut a bit off that, and also the height as well. So yeah, but overall right now it's looking pretty sweet. They're gonna really love it, so we'll be back in a second. Okay guys, so we've cut it to size now, and we've also just glued a little bit of this back wall here, because that was a bit that was like still flapping out. It wasn't like rigid like the other bits of the background. And we've also moved the thermostat probe out, so it still works and everything. We're thinking we might put more ventilation along the sides here, because obviously if you go around the back here, the ventilation isn't going to be working anymore. So probably put some along the sides maybe, or even on the ceiling. So we're going to silicone around the edges now, because you can see that gap there, and there's a little gap up here as well. So yeah, we're just going to silicone around the edges to make sure there's no gaps or spaces, and yeah, so I'll be back then. Alright guys, so we finished the background now. It's been siliconed in, so you can just see there the black stuff around the edges. My dad's done a pretty good job of doing so. It's completely sealed all the way around. Even where there was gaps on the wall, and there was like a big hole type thing just there, and also there was another little tricky bit right here, because it like comes out of the wall, whatever, it's like pushing away anyway. So you can tell we've taken the ceiling out, and that's obviously because the ventilation blah blah blah, it's not ventilating anymore. So we've cut 2 new holes here and put some put some screening over that. So they're on the ceiling, so the reason we only did 2 was because they're on the ceiling and hot air rises, so it's going to be like, it'll ventilate a lot quicker than it was before, so that's why we only put 2 in, and we put it on the, so that's the heat light hole there, so we put it on the opposite side, so it would go like, the ventilation holes will be about there. We're going to have to wait 24 hours for this stuff to set, and then I'll put like the sand back in, and I'll put everything back in, and then I'll be moving the dragons back in, which are just there. Put them in the beardie enclosure just because it's not being occupied by bearded dragons at the moment. So yeah, they can enjoy that. It's better than putting them in that small thing. And they've already greeted me with a large poo just there, which is good. So yeah, the reason for having them in here for longer than it takes to set is because the smell will still be there, so I'll leave them out there for here for about 2 days till the smell is pretty much gone. So yeah, thanks for watching, see ya.